On the bed and on the bed tonight. Don't tell me you've been thinking about me. City is pretty when it's dead, just like a flower. What colors are the CN Tower? It's red tonight. Just like the message that I sent you from the bed tonight. Don't tell me you've been thinking about me. That's what he said on there. That's how he did it. About me. You heard me? You heard me. You heard me, though. Yeah, boy.
Some beautiful singing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ones and twos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jabba.
Oh, it's cold today, man. It's a cold day.
Yeah, you thought that the winter was over. It was a false hope for you here.
Very false.
It's still cold. Yeah. It's going to be cold Tuesday. Get ready. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be a good week.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up?
You think you could survive a zombie apocalypse?
For a little bit, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Like what kind of zombies?
Like the slow ones, not the fast ones. Oh. Not the World War Z ones, not the Brad Pitt movie. Like the ones before it where they were slow.
Well, you see how they made the 28 weeks, 28 days?
Yes, I'm
Have you seen that 28 years later one?
Yes.
The trailer? Dude, that
one. But the dude's
sick.
not in it.
Well, duh. I mean, but like, it's still going to be scary. It's going to fall, like, it's 28 years later. It's going to, the aftermath of so many,
Maybe they can have him as like a cameo, and he's like, "Oh, zombies!"
In that trailer that I watched, like the shadows of the zombies.
He's gonna pass by my zombie impression.
That was a good zombie impression.
You like that, did you? No? Oh, okay. I didn't think you did. But okay.
I was
proceed.
God. Anyways, there's this like tall, skinny zombie in like the trailer, but it looked pretty cool. Terrifying. I'm ready to watch it.
When's that coming out? This summer or another year?
Sometime this year, I think.
I'm excited for it. I rewatched 28 Days Later. Yes. Well, no, it might have been 28 weeks. Whichever one starts where the dad is with the mom in the cottage, or they're with other survivors in
28 weeks.
Britain or whatever. And they come in, and then the dad hops out the window, and he leaves the mom and not their kid, but another little kid in there. And the zombies come in, and she's looking out the window at the dad because he's about to get away, and she gets overrun by zombies. So he thinks he's dead. That one. Yeah, that's 28 weeks.
Yeah, it's 28 weeks.
That was sweet.
That one's a good one.
Yeah, I rewatched that one a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, because the dad was alive the whole time. He was like working in the.
Yeah, he went and survived into the thing.
Yeah.
And then the chick, his wife, ended up being like one of the prime carriers. Like she was still alive, but
because her eyes
she was still kind of like acting normal. But then she spread it because he kissed her and he spread it and la 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 la. But yeah, great movies.
Great movie. 28.
A+.
28 days later is great still to this day. The scariest scene I think in that 28 days later, to me at least. Do you remember whenever call it that bird is like picking the dead body and flies up to that beam, and that guy saying, "Get away, bird, get away," and that blood drops right into his eye, and his daughter comes over there, and he says, it's a sad scene. He says, "I love you," go away or whatever, because he's about to turn into a zombie, and he's turned into a zombie. He's freaking out.
So 28 days?
Yeah, 28 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it scared me too.
I'm thinking, where's the one where they're in the mall, where the mall gets closed down, and it's Ving Rhames is in it. The bald-headed dude, Ving Rhames, and who else is in that one? I guess the most notable guy was
Dawn
Ving
of the
Rhames. Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. And it's like they get the mall cops. They're like, "Hey, y'all gotta stay over here. We're keeping y'all secluded and don't mess with all our stuff."
Yeah.
That was a sweet one.
That is a sweet one.
Those are classics.
Those are.
How you been, dude?
Been doing good.
Been a long week, hard week.
It's been a busy week.
Enjoyable weekend.
I did enjoy it. Did you?
It's been short, but catching up. Been all right.
Yeah.
Been working. It's been better, but it's been good. Can't complain. Or you can, but who wants to hear that?
Yeah. No one wants to hear a complainer.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Sunday, where we left off from recording, Super Bowl happened.
Oh, yeah, Super Bowl. What'd you think of it?
I told you I was right because I'm always right. And I mean, I didn't win any money because I told you I was going to bet on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And I did. And,
lost
most of the bets because Chiefs did absolutely nothing in that game until like the very end.
Yeah,
but it was too late.
That's when he did his comeback. I was like, you too late. You should have done like in the half.
Yeah.
The first half.
I mean, they stopped Saquon, which that was one of the scenarios I gave. I was like, well, if they can stop Saquon, but if you're focusing on Saquon, that's going to open up Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts hurt him.
It wasn't so much the offense. It was that defense.
The defense was
defense
monsters. They had like 9, 12 sacks, something like that. Yeah, the game was over for halftime.
Patrick Mahomes didn't know where to go.
No.
He was lost.
Mm-mm.
Golly.
I mean, they'll be back next year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still the Chiefs. They just had a bad game, and it happened to be in the Super Bowl. Travis Kelce didn't do anything. He looked like an old man that needs to retire. But he might come back for another year. Pay cut, restructure his deal, give him a pay cut, and be like, hey, you're just a role player now. You're pass catching tight end because you don't want to block because you're too old and you don't want to get hurt. So we're just going to use you on pass catching downs. Yeah. If he would agree to that, they'll bring him back. If not, he needs to retire.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you said it was good. It was underdog, of course. That's what you wanted. That's what I said too.
Killed them. It was a slaughter.
Yeah, it was.
Saquon didn't even go off. He didn't really do much. But this, the fact that he was there and he's a threat, you got to watch him.
Yeah, Kelce, God, he didn't show much.
Kelce didn't do anything. He maybe had one catch.
Yeah.
That was it. Xavier Worthy scored on some deep throws, but it was at the end. It looked good, but that was about it. What else did you like about the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl. The biggest show in town, mate.
Ooh. I like the halftime show, but what about the commercials? Which one did you like and which one did you hate?
Real quick, I can remember the hate one real quick. I can't remember whose commercial it was, but it was the one where they had like a cowboy hat, but it looked like it was skin and it was fused onto the head.
That was creepy.
I think it was a Tubi one, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a Tubi commercial. Jamie, can you look that up?
Yeah, look that up. What commercial is that? It's the one with the skin hat.
The one with the skin hat where it was fused. Look that up while we're talking. And then, yeah. I guess we don't look it up.
No,
but I think it was a Tubi commercial. That one it was weird. It was off-putting. It was like, it takes you out of listening for what the commercial is trying to tell you within that spot. And they pay a lot of money during that spot to get in there. But that one, it was just off-putting. I didn't like that one.
I get what I was trying to say. Everyone has their own preference. Everyone's got their own crowd that they're going to fit in.
See, I didn't even get that message because after I saw the fused head, I was like, no, I'm not paying attention to that. I went to the restroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a restroom
So it was just too creepy. You just left, huh?
Yeah. Even before the halftime show told you can go to the restroom. Yeah. That part was pretty cool. But a commercial that I loved, I think it was a phone commercial. I think it may have been an Android something or Google something, and it was a dad that had a daughter, and he's taking her around. He's talking to his phone. He goes back in time. He's like an older man, and he's like, "Hey Google, can you help me with this interview? With these interview questions?" And he's like, and the Google's like, "Okay, answer this." And he starts answering it, and just like, well, try it this way, and gives him a prompt and suggestion. So then he re-answers it, showing the little girl going through struggles in her life, growing up, and it got to the end, and it was like taking the girl to college. Like he watched it grow all the way up, took it to college, and then he didn't go and cry until he was in the car by himself, and it's the dad, and it's got the camera right here. And it shows her through the window, and she's standing there, and she turns back around, and the window happens to be down, and she sees her dad crying, gives him a hug, and he tries to suck it up real quick, but then he just buries himself in the hug with her, and it's a great commercial. I cried when I saw it. I was like, oh man, that one's really good.
Yeah.
So that one I loved.
That was pretty sad.
What about you there, Sally?
What'd you just call me?
I said, what about you, Sal?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What?
I ain't Sally, fool.
What? I didn't even say that. Ain't nobody say yo. All the hostility. No, you ain't gonna do nothing.
All right, ready, poo.
You ain't even about that, nigga. You ain't even about it.
Did you just say?
I said, which one did you like, Sal?
Okay.
Commercial, Super Bowl.
My favorite commercial, one of them was one with Post Malone and Shane Gills. It's
What's
the Bud Light,
that beer one?
Yeah, the Bud Light commercial. That one was my favorite. It's pretty funny. Yeah,
I think I saw
because they were leading on
later
to it, like, and all because they did early releases to the main big one. Where, they're passing out beers, but it was like they were knocking on someone's house saying, "Hey, we're here. Come on, let us in. Come on. I don't know.
Come on.
Come on. You remember that?
Hey, come on.
Oh, your phone rang. It's out. They're out in the back. Oh, yeah.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, that one. He's like, you can't really drink a beer in a beer commercial.
Yeah. I saw that clip.
Yeah, that one was
Wasn't that with
too.
Matt Damon?
No, that's Shane Gills.
Oh, he looked like Matt Damon.
No.
In a quick clip.
No.
Matt Damon.
That one's one of my favorites commercials. And the second
Which
one
did you hate?
let me talk. All right.
You didn't even say it.
No, the second one that I like. The second one that I like is with Snoop Dogg and
Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
That's the one you hated.
No, that's the one I liked.
Oh, okay.
Why would I hate that? It was saying.
Well, I did. I like it. Hey, I thought you were doing it.
Yeah, no.
But this.
I'm doing two likes. I'm saying another one I like because shows the difference. We Saturday we had to do this.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know. That's one of my favorites.
The one where they're like, I hate you because
hate
of blah,
you.
blah,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah.
and they're all dumb reasons. Like the reasons that we hate each other. Or Ronald Reagan voice. I don't know. I went for it. I don't even know if Ronald Reagan would talk like that. Seems like he would.
I don't know.
He has the face for it.
I don't even know.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Who's Ronald Reagan?
He was a president.
I'm playing. I know he's a president.
Our public school systems.
My school didn't teach me nothing. What?
Throw the whole book away.
These schools are wild. They don't teach you anything, man.
Nothing of use.
Yeah, nothing of use. You go in there to do math and
Dude, I had to take remedial math when I went to college, because I didn't like the math when they put the letters in there. I was like, no, this is numbers. This is numbers, percents. I get that. You put the letters in there. I'm like, yeah, what? What are we doing here? But if they taught like how to do your taxes and like accounting and all percentage and statistics and feet and miles and that, if that's what they taught, what you actually use in real life every day, then it would be of use. Some of this stuff we don't use. You put an X and all this, and I'm not using that on every day. Yeah, maybe some engineers are using that. I'm not an engineer. I'm not, baby.
I just think they should have just taught us the basics of life, like real life.
Yeah.
What's going to happen out there.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
This is how much tax I'm taking out of your groceries.
I'm still broke.
Yeah. Oh. Gas isn't bad. Isn't bad. It's like $2 something. I filled up the other day. Not bad. So not too mad there. And I bargain shop, so you got to find your little tricks. You got to find your tricks. Bargain shop, getting them sell sheets, kid.
Oh, where were we? What were we talking about?
Super Bowl. We did the commercials. Halftime show. What did you think?
One I hated.
Your boy K-Dot came out firing. Oh. What'd you think of the show?
I loved it. Loved the choreography. Loved the dance. History, and it was history, even though it was something most people didn't find fond of, the dissing part. Yeah. But hey, how many times how many times are you gonna get the chance to diss? That's history, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it came out. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Kendrick puts on a good show. You can't ever come out and like, oh, that show sucked. Nah, Kendrick's a performer. He puts on a good show. Yeah. Camera work looks sweet. The format of the stage where it looked like a game controller, that looked sweet, like because it was all a message. Yeah. Like America's playing.
Oh no, his whole
divide when he was standing in the stands in between the flag. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we're divided. The game over at the end. We're on to your games. We're not going for that anymore. That was all sweet.
A lot of people didn't get the message. They didn't. Not a lot of people do. And it's
they weren't paying attention.
It's not so much that they weren't paying attention. It's that this world is so diverse that we're blind. Some people are just too blind to see the real message that, diverse people have to go through.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's just one of those things like, I'm not pointing anyone out, color folks, but
Yeah.
white people.
Yeah. Them people over
Them
there.
people.
Yeah. What? You stop blaming that music.
I'm not blaming no one around here.
I'm called them federales on you.
Yeah.
So call them 3 letters on you.
3 letters.
I know. Don't make me. I like y'all. All right. I like y'all and what y'all do. I love your food. All right.
Yeah.
But
I do believe that's what most people were hating is that side of the people,
yeah.
that were really hating.
Well, it's like the middle America. Middle America,
Yeah.
it's not going to get it. They're not going to like it because it's not their type of thing. Don't listen to that every day.
I liked it. I loved the message. I loved everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good. I'm not saying it was the biggest. You told me that.
Yeah.
Cool. Usher.
All right.
Usher had the biggest.
Well, if that's if we're going by the
yeah.
statistics that was already put it out, then you can't backtrack and say, "Oh no, Kendrick broke it." It was like, well, just a year ago you said that Usher did it, and y'all gave it the bigger number. So what are we doing here? But all in all, he did a good job. I wasn't mad at it at all.
No, great performance. Great. Yeah. Solid. Choreography was good. Shoot, that cheeky smile he did.
Yeah. Say Drake. Say Drake.
Say Drake. No.
Stared right into that camera.
That was good.
Take your moment when you can get it. I'm not mad at it.
He killed the choreography, man. He did good. He moved with it and everything.
For him to do it pretty much, he had SZA out there
and
for a little bit.
Most of his songs cuss. He had class to clear every single one of them. That's called class, man.
Yeah.
That's called a professional.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
It was good.
To rap your diss song that has so many cuss words, so many profanity in there, to make it that.
Yeah.
Pretty smart.
Wasn't too bad. I'm not going to hate on it. I know people didn't like it.
We'll see what his lawyers have to do. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they're not suing him. Well, if they get sued again, in the future. But I think the boy Drizzy will just leave it with his record level. His record label.
Here you go.
UMG.
It's like we can't talk today.
Can't talk.
Our words are...
They're all wrapped up.
Yeah. Shoot.
But yeah, I'm not mad at the halftime show.
Who not either.
I am mad at is do you like wait who do you call the guy that made the album College Dropout and Yeezus? What do you call that guy? Who's that artist
Kanye,
to you?
Dude.
Okay, you call him Kanye. I just had to check. I don't know who I'm dealing with here when it comes to this guy. That's who I am.
If you're talking about what happened at the Super Bowl with Kanye?
No, that was at
well,
he did the commercial that told you to go to this site, and it was just all anti-Semitic and racist crap on there.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. And they dropped that site, dropped them from Shopify. A bunch of people have been dropping it again, which is what he wants. He just wants the attention.
He wants that weird side of publicity,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, dude, I get it. You got an album about to come out. This is your plot. You've been doing this for about 6-8 years. When you have something to sell, you start stirring up controversy. Look at my naked wife. Look at her right here. She's naked.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stand here and look weird.
A lot of people say that she was probably forced.
It looks like it.
It does.
It doesn't look like she all the way wants to do that. But then she's like, well, I'm already here. Let me go with it. But who knows? Maybe that's how they get down. I'm not one to judge. I don't kink shame.
Conspiracy theories starting up right now? Is that what we're doing?
The dude says now he's autistic.
Yeah.
He said he's autistic. 2 years ago, what was it? He was bipolar 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then y'all all forgave him when he said, I'm going to do the Christian album, Donda. Yeah, I'm back with the Lord. Jesus Walks. Yeah, I'm with the choir. All of y'all forgave him. I didn't forgive him from the first time he started that racist tantrum stuff. So no. Now he's back to doing it. I'm done. Everybody should be done because the music hasn't even been good. I'm fine with the musical genius Kanye for his beats. That's what's been getting him by. His beats are always awesome. So you can't hate him there. Can't hate him musically. But as a person, nah, man. I'm done. Done. I'm not looking for your music. I don't listen to it. It's been trash.
Yeah.
Done with you as a person. So I'm all the way done now. Now I don't need you at all.
No, we liked them 2000s, and that was it. And then after, that's just Kanye's just trying too hard now. Kanye, he's trying way too hard.
Yeah, it's overboard. But yeah,
I'm
glad I could clear my chest off that. I don't
a little
like
therapeutic
that guy.
for you here.
I had a good deep little sigh right there.
Like Kanye was like deep down in you bothering.
He just says some dumb, repetitive, put people down for no reason type stuff.
There you go. You let it out, man.
His album's called Bully, so now he's just saying some racist stuff to get headlines. We know that trick. It's
How
not
do
going
you
to
feel
work.
about that?
I'm not going to listen to it, so I'm indifferent.
Okay.
Now, if you want to come in with a review, if there's some hot stuff on there, yeah, I reserve the right to still listen to if it's some hot stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm done with him as a person. Well, yeah, that's what I got, dog. Appreciate you let me clear the room.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you. I see that it was like bothering you, so I'm gonna let you clear it up. It's good therapy. It's very good therapy for you.
Some
right
humans we shouldn't still be
Yeah.
celebrities or role models.
Well,
And if you're a role model, look in the mirror real quick and reevaluate. There's a bunch of other people you can follow.
oh yeah, for sure. So okay, well, Kanye's been. That's a wrap for you. So you're done with Kanye? We're done
with Mr. Ye.
Mr. Ye.
Mr. Ye.
Mr. Ye. So what else? Oh yeah, we had this thing where we're gonna start talking about our Reddit stories. Did you find one?
Yeah, I got a short one.
Yeah, short Reddit stories. Yeah, we're doing.
Didn't you have like a name for this or something?
Not really. But so what we're gonna do? We're gonna be sharing our scary Reddit stories that we found, and we're just gonna read them to each other and discuss about it.
You want to start with yours?
If you want to, yeah, I'll do mine first. Let me get there.
Scary Reddit stories. They might not always be scary, though.
Yeah, they might not always be scary. This is trash.
Interesting. We're going to start with scary. I think both of us are scary.
I think so, too. I think we have a good one.
Are you doing it like in a voice? Are you doing it in your storyteller voice?
I'll do it in my storytelling voice.
Okay.
How's that? So people can get that.
Uh-oh. Catching vibes up in here.
All right. This was 5 years ago, and it was supposed to be a short camping trip. Just me and my best friend, Ethan. A weekend off of the grid, no phones, no distraction, just nature. We picked a remote spot, far from the usual campsites. The first day was perfect, hiking, fishing, and setting up camp before dark. The kind of peace you don't get in the city. That night, though, things got weird. It started with the knocking. Knock, knock, knock. 3 slow, deliberate knocks from somewhere in the trees. Ethan and I froze. Did you hear that, I asked?
I heard that.
He nodded. Probably a woodpecker or something. But it wasn't a woodpecker. It was too slow. Too deliberate. Knock, knock. We shined our flashlights into the trees. Nothing. An hour later, it happened again. Closer this time. We called out. No answer, just silence stretching on for too long. We forced ourselves to sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of footsteps circling around our tent. Slowly, heavy pacing just outside the fabric walls. And right beside my head, knock, knock, knock. I held my breath. When I finally unzipped the tent, there was nothing there. The next morning, Ethan laughed it off. But I saw it. The way his hands shook when he rolled up the sleeping bag. That's when I noticed something outside our tent. A stick standing upright in the dirt. It hadn't been there the night before. There was 2 nearby, arranged in a triangle. We should have left. Instead, we hiked deeper into the woods. A few hours in, we found something worse. A clearing with more sticks. Dozens of them, arranged in shapes, circles, triangles, strange symbols. Some tied together with strings, some with hair. And in the middle, half buried in the dirt, a Polaroid. It was old and faded, but I recognized it immediately. 2 people standing in front of the tent. They were backs turned, but they were us. Ethan flipped it over.
Somebody's watching.
There was a word scribed on here in the back.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
You've been here before. We ran, made it back to the camp, made it to the camp before sunset, breathless, terrified. We shoved everything into our bags. Then we heard it. Knock, knock. Closer, I looked up. Someone was standing in the trees, tall, too thin, head tilted slightly, watching. And then from the other side of the campsite, knock, knock. Another figure, then another. They stepped closer in the perfect unison, knocking the trees as they moved. Ethan grabbed my arm. Run. We didn't pack.
What?
We didn't grab our tents. We just ran. Branches tore my skin. My lungs burned, but I didn't stop. What are you doing, man? You're killing my storytelling.
Tried to hold it.
Stop. The knife.
Compose yourself.
It's hard. The knocking followed us. We made it to the car and sped away, leaving everything behind. We didn't talk about it. We just pretend it never happened. A week passed. I thought we were safe. Then last night, knock, knock, knock. At my bedroom door. I live alone. My phone buzzed. A text from Ethan. Tell me you heard it too. My stomach dropped. It followed us.
My stomach dropped.
I called Ethan. No answer. I tried again, straight to voicemail. Then a notification. Missed call from Ethan. No, not Ethan. Ethan's number. Because at the same time I got another text. Look outside. I turned slowly towards the window. Ethan was standing in my backyard, mouth open, eyes empty, too tall, too thin. Then he lifted his hand. Knock, knock, knock. On the inside of my window, I screamed, grabbed my phone. I ran to the door. My phone buzzed again, another text, this time from an unknown number. Ethan is dead. Stop running. I hesitated. I didn't want to believe it. Then I heard a thump behind me and I slowly turned. Ethan, or what was left of him, stood in my hallway. Mouth stretched too wide, knuckles knocked against his own skull. Knock, knock. The last thing I remember was the lights flickering and knocking getting louder, and I have no memory of what happened after that. All I know is that I woke up in my bed, my phone on the floor. The screen shattered, my hands were covered in dirt, my feet were wet, like I'd been outside. Ethan is gone, his house is empty, his number doesn't exist anymore, but every night at exactly 3:33 a.m., knock, knock, knock. It never stopped, and I'm starting to forget what he looked like.
That one was creepy.
Yeah, I read that one at night. It was terrifying.
Yeah, when you lock into that one gets a little creepy.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I like it too.
You got a good reading voice there, kid.
Thank you.
Brava, brava. Pump in the claps. Pump in the claps. Brava,
I got
brava.
I got class. Thank you.
I got one for you.
Even though there were some interruptions in my story.
Well,
yeah,
I tried to enhance it.
Yeah. I see that you're doing some sound effects.
But then I was locking back in, and then I was like, oh, for sound effect.
Sound effect, yeah.
I was locking back in.
We don't have our own soundboard, so Mike's the soundboard, I guess.
You can do the same for me.
Yeah.
Hey, let me find mine real quick. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that was fire.
I'll do a short one.
Go ahead. Was that one too long or no?
Nah, I was engaged, so
good.
It didn't even matter.
Well, tell me what you thought. What you think about the story?
I liked it. I was locked in. I haven't heard that one. I didn't even see it when I was doing my research.
Yeah. But the scary part that really got me in that story when I was reading it was the 3 knocks. And the first time when the 3 knocks happened, I was like, okay, that's cool. But it was the tent part.
Yeah, the circling?
The circling around the tent. And then, because I go camping. I go camping a lot. I used to. Oh. And that's one of my worst fears is like whenever I'm in my tent and somebody, like, you hear noises around you.
You can't do nothing.
That would, like, freak me out.
Because you can't do nothing at that point.
But, it'd freak me out.
Yeah. No, I really liked your story. You got a good speaking voice.
I do, don't I?
You should do ASMR.
I should. Wait, ASMR? That's like, do they do ASMR for no? It's just that's like
we can do it on Twitch.
Narration or something like that.
You can do it live on Twitch.
Why would anybody?
People
Twitch
do
is
that.
wild, bro.
People do that. All right, I got one called Brad and Ruby. Check me out now. Brad and Ruby. The car came to an abrupt halt, followed by a deep sigh for Brad. I'm sick of this shit. He didn't try to mutter under his breath. Instead, he screamed it, sending a sense of dread through Ruby. She glanced over to the back seat, making sure the little girl was okay. Sophia smiled back at her mother, oblivious to the rising tension in the car. Ruby cooed at her daughter, giving her a wave, blowing her a kiss. Brad, Ruby began, desperately thinking of ways to defuse the situation, calm her husband. She was cut off instantly, dismissively, by a wave of Brad's hand. I am sick of this shit, he repeated slowly and meanly. His once kind eyes bore hatred into his wife. He threw open his door and got out, ignoring Ruby's increasing anxiety as she begged to know what he was doing. Brad tore open the door to the back seat, grabbing Sophia's blanket, her baby bag with nappies, and a change of clothes. He flung those items out to the ground with a growl of anger, hastily attempting to unclip the car seat their daughter sat in. Ruby was out of the car, a sickening game of tug and war infused. Brad trying to rip out the car seat, Ruby desperately trying to keep it secured in the car. Please, you're scaring her, Ruby tried to reason, tears streaming down her face. You're going to hurt her. Brad growled inhumanly, his features contorting to something evil and ugly. He smiled, a sad, strange smile, but a smile nonetheless. Ruby felt physically ill. She was married to a monster. Despite her efforts, Ruby couldn't match Brad's strength, and within a moment, the car seat was unclipped and flung through the air, crashing down with a thud onto the road. Now it was Ruby's turn to scream inhumanly. She ran to the crumpled car seat, screaming her daughter's name, while Brad watched on, emotionless. I'm sick of this shit, Ruby. I can't do this anymore. I thought I was stronger, that I could be there for you. But I can't do it. Not like this. Ruby didn't respond. Her husband had lost his mind. She felt numb with shock at what just happened. Brad sighed at Ruby's lack of response and quietly went on. I love you, Rubes. Always have. But her daughter died a year ago. I can't keep pretending she's still there, like nothing ever happened. I can't hear you talk to an empty car seat anymore.
Oh, fuck. It was a wild turn. Oh, go ahead. Damn.
Ruby held the baby born doll gently and carefully, singing lullabies as she rocked it to sleep. She was comfortable in her new home. The white padded walls made her feel safe. An unread letter from her husband, courtesy of the county jail, sat on a table next to her, begging for forgiveness she couldn't give. She wished so badly she had listened when the doctor said Brad's new medication could cause delusions.
What? Oh my God, this is wild.
Boom.
What?
Boom, son.
Brad's the crazy
Brad and Ruby, son.
No, that's always just Brad the whole time.
That's what I thought. That Brad was tripping and there was really a daughter and he killed her and then that made her go crazy. Now she's holding a doll in the psych ward.
Yeah. Whoa. That was a wild story.
But at first you think she's the one that's tripping.
Yeah. Oh man, I saw you get into your little acting thing going on
you like
there.
that? You like that?
I like that. And
that's how I
then
read a
you
story, son.
Fuck, you switched it up with that shit.
That's
God,
how you
that
read
blew
a
my
story.
Mind. That blew my mind.
You like that, dude?
I did. That was great.
Heck yeah,
That was
dude.
great. Oh man, that was a crazy story.
Brad and Ruby Reddit story.
Yeah. That one, that was a pretty good one.
I
I saw that one, but the title didn't catch me. Maybe I should.
Yeah, I was like, let me check it out, Brad and Ruby.
Oh, that one was good. Woo.
Yeah, that's a good writer.
Yeah.
People be writing good on there.
Pretty good.
I want to write some stuff on there, but I'm be scared.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah. I could
Try again.
I think I could probably do a good story. You guys want to hear? You know what? Let me tell a quick story. I'm gonna
for
tell you
it.
guys a scary story. I'm not a big paranormal guy or paranormal person. I don't believe in like the supernatural.
This is true.
stuff.
Like this happened to you?
This is true. This happened to me.
Hit it.
But I've told the story before, and people find it very creepy. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell it. It started off with my brother. So my brother, he was growing up as children. We were always like happy and playful. And one day, he got really depressed with himself and sunk into this little depression. Never got back out of it. But I remember as we got older, he got more. He got real worse with himself. So we're always sad. And as he ended up living on his own, he had his own place. It was like a duplex, so he shared it. And he was on so many like pills, depression pills or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was always sad or whatever. And he had nothing in that apartment or that duplex apartment that he was living in, and just a couch and a TV. I think that's all he had at the time. And he was going through so much. He said he met his neighbors. His neighbors were like a happy couple. A girlfriend or a wife and a husband, and they were in there talking or whatever. He said one night, he heard them arguing, and he said that they were just the happiest couple. They were arguing one night, and my brother was going through it really bad. He was very depressed, and he would hear that arguing, and he said it was raining, and he said he remembered that he saw this shadow figure in the middle of his living room or whatever.
Saw the shadow man?
Yeah, as the couple were arguing, and my brother was going through something. I don't know what he was going through. And he said that he ended up going over there and talking to this guy, to this figure. And
you're not supposed to engage with those things.
Rule
number one.
My brother was very, very sad, very weak, I guess. I don't know if that's the way
psychologically.
Yeah, he wasn't all there. And so that night the couple was arguing. Said, oh yeah, my brother. He said that the neighbors went quiet, silence, and that was it. Like they were yelling at each other. He heard a scream from the woman, and that was it. And then that's when said that thing disappeared too after he was done talking to it.
No.
He didn't tell me what he said to it or anything like that. He just said he was talking to it as a friend. He was very friendly. Whatever that means. But
whatever that means.
So he ended up couldn't afford it. Ended up moving out of that house. I moved out of that duplex, and he said about a week later, it said that guy that and wife or that were living together. That guy ended up killing his wife. Yeah, killing his wife.
The family that lived next to him?
Yeah, killing his wife and shoving her body into a freezer, and she was pregnant. I think ended up stabbing her or something like that. And it was...
That was the fight that he was here?
Yeah, he said it was the same night that night he heard the scream. That's when it happened. They said that's how long she was dead.
So he was there.
And I don't make this up. You can look this up online whenever you want to.
Jimmy, pull that shit up.
And it's really wild, but he lived in that duplex when it happened. And they ended up finding that guy and arresting him. But anyways, he ended up moving back over here and living in the house that he got. But before that, he was living with my mom. My mom said one night she came into the living room and my brother was just sitting in the middle of the couch staring. No, it was pitch black. Just sitting straight, just staring. My mom said, "Are you okay?" And no answer. And she tells me this. She has a rosary, and it's always there. It's a rosary hanging on like the keychain area. Mm-hmm. She said it somehow got pulled up and fell to the ground. My mom's a very religious person, and she said it scared her, so she went to the room.
Yeah.
And
be out of there.
So, and I remember I was at the time, it was 2020, COVID. COVID just happened. This was very deep, dark time.
Yeah,
COVID.
Everybody locked up in the house.
I ended up losing my job, so I ended up having to come live with my brother. He ended up having his own house. So I lived with him for a little bit because when I called him, it was so normal. He was talking to me like when we were younger. So yeah, you can come live with me. He said, I have an extra room. You can come in there. So I said, okay, bet. So I'll go over there to his house, gather my stuff, and I go. As soon as I walk into the door, he has nothing in this house. It's just a couch, no TV, a table. You go into the dining room, nothing in there, just a single table.
Just an area.
Yeah, and kitchen empty, nothing. I go into the guest bedroom that he had, nothing in there, just an aired up mattress, and then his room, it's just a mattress on the ground. Yeah. I said, did you just move here? He said, no, I've been here for a while. I said, okay. I said, all right. I didn't think much. I was like, okay, whatever. So I grabbed my stuff. I ended up sleeping in that guest room. And I said, can I take a shower? He said, there's no water.
He ain't turned the water on?
Well, he said there's water, all right, and I go turn on the water. It's like the littlest drips of water ever. It's like it's barely streaming out. And I said, do you take showers? Like, do you like shower like this? He said, yeah, I do what I got to do. All right, I was like, okay. And
he was living rough.
So after that, I end up staying my first night there. And it's like it's a hallway, so his bedroom is right here, and his bedroom's right there. By the way, this house is the house that I'm living in now. Okay, so that bedroom that he's in is mine now, master bedroom, and it's the other guest bedroom. So that guest bedroom that I'm in, I can hear like said good night. Okay, I said good night. Okay, and he goes back to his door. You can hear everything in that hallway. You can hear the door close. So I figured, okay, he's gone into his bedroom. So I'm on the phone with my wife talking, and I could feel this heaviness of someone listening, somebody at the door. Right? You know that feeling that you feel like somebody's watching, always watching you. I feel something. I'm on the phone with my wife, telling her I love her, this and that, and I put the phone down. And I get up off the mattress, and as soon as I get up, I go straight to I run straight to the door and open it. Nothing, no one. And I go because right in the corner is the bathroom, so I figure maybe he's in the bathroom. And there's another door, but that door leads out to the dining room. So I go to the bathroom area, turn on the light, nothing. Okay, close it, and as soon as I swear to God, as soon as I close the door, I hear footsteps. Run straight to the door, close it, and I go lay down in the bed and cover myself up. Like towards you? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I cover myself up.
It's going to get you, dude.
Cover myself up, didn't look around, didn't bother.
Yeah, I'd be scared. Heart rate was going.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing. I just covered myself up and waited until morning. Morning came. It was rough sleep, dog.
You chose flight instead of fight. You're like, no, I'm out of here.
What am I going to fight? There was nothing there.
I'm dipping.
You know?
I hear footsteps. I don't see nothing. I'm out. I'm dipping.
So, after that, next day, I called my mom. I said, Mom, okay, can I come live with you for a little bit until, I got a job right now. I'm working. I just need to save some money. She said, okay, yeah, you can come. She said, why? What's wrong? I was like, nothing. He just doesn't have any water or anything like that. He don't have water? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, so I need, to take a shower and stuff, and I don't want to be a burden on him or anything like that. She said, okay. So I go over there, sleep in there, and, it was just a creepy night. And then I remember going back over there again because he ended up turning his water back on. So I ended up moving back in there for another 2 weeks or so. I ended up staying with him for a while. And I noticed that he had, he was behind bills and everything, so he couldn't keep up. He said, do you want to take over the payments of the house? And I said, yeah, I'll do that. I can do that. So I did that, and it was all my name. I said, thank you. One night, we're talking, we're drinking, and it was in the kitchen area. And I said, thank you, Paul, for letting me, have this house. It means a lot. He said, yeah, I was moving out anyways. I said, okay. So I go out in the backyard, and I'm in the back, and I go around the house to the front on the porch. You may see my porch.
Yeah.
But in the dark time, it was dark. So there's like nothing. All you see is there. I'm on the side of the porch, and there's this. It looks like my brother. It's a shadow figure guy. I'm over there, and I'm talking. I'm letting my heart out, and thank you so much. You know, this means a lot. It's like I was struggling. I was going through so much right now. Thank you for this opportunity to take over your house. You know, it means a lot. And it's just nodding its head. You know.
It's interacting.
Yeah, it's nodding his head, talking to me, and I go around back to where I was and go through the back door, and Paul's in the kitchen. I'm like, were you outside? He said, no, wasn't there.
I've been here the whole time. Yeah, you saw a mimic.
No, he said, yeah, I've been here the whole time. I said, I didn't tell him what I saw because I didn't want him to think I was crazy or anything like that. So I go and I leave. And so he ends up leaving the house. I end up taking over. My wife comes and everything. We end up putting all our decorations up, mirrors. And those 2 mirrors that you see in my house are there. We're getting everything ready. And the next day, I hear a knock on my door. And it's my brother. He said, can I stay with you? I said, why? He said, because
So he had already left.
Yeah, he already left, and he came back. He said, I have no place to stay or live. I was like, okay. So I said, he let me stay at the place. Why not? You could stay.
Yeah.
So, but my brother-in-law lived with me at the time, so he had the other room because I was, taking care of him. So he was living in the other room, and my brother had to stay in the living room. So that's where he stayed. And that's when, I guess, letting him in my house was a mistake after that, because that's when everything became more crazy, more weird. It was like, as soon as he came in, he brought this energy. You could feel it. You feel so much negativeness, and it was scary. It was terrifying.
My wife with him.
My wife was so scared. My wife was so scared that whenever he got in there, that she stayed in the room. She never left. She whenever I would go to work, she stayed in that room, locked herself in that room. She didn't want to leave. She didn't want to get out.
She didn't go to the restroom.
She didn't feel safe, because she said one night when I was at work, she walked out into the living room, or not the dining room, and there's this wall space between the dining room and the living room, and that mirror is right there. And she said she heard my brother talking to the mirror, and she goes and looks, and he's over there talking to himself. And she said that it looked like it was talking back. Yeah, this is, I don't know if but I don't know what to believe. Like I said, it's a hard story to wrap my head around, and it's real.
Some real Harry Potter Slytherin stuff right there.
It's just dark and scary. And
Song to the Dark Lord.
When I bring the story up, it still scares me. Like, I am terrified to tell the story every time. But I will tell it because it's so real. So, because I have so much detail, and it's just. So after that, I end up going to my sister's one day and drinking, and I asked if you want to come. He said no. I said okay. So I'm over there drinking and hanging out. He's
back at the house.
Yeah, and my wife's at home too, so she locks the door. So I'm at my sister's drinking with my brother-in-law, and we're talking about, and my sister brings up, the day you invited him in, or you brought him in, he came to my house first, and he said, Alex, can you let me stay? And she said she noticed that his behavior was so different. It was more aggressive. And when she said, no, I have no room, I have my son and my husband here or whatever. And he said, if you don't let me in that house, I'm going to break everything of yours.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And she's going to start breaking that shit?
And he was being so aggressive that she waited till my brother-in-law showed up, or, her husband showed up.
Kick him out.
And he said, well, if you don't leave, I'm going to have to call the cops. And he left. And that same day, he came to my house right after that.
He's bigger brother? Or
he's my older brother.
Older brother. Little bro let him back in.
So.
And the demon.
That's what happened. And
you let the demon back in.
She told me that. So I'm drunk, and I go back home, and I open the door. My brother's standing right there. And he says, I know you're talking about me. I'm like, how the heck you know I'm talking about him? And I'm so drunk. I said, "Get out of my face." He said, "I know you're talking about me, and you're gonna tell me what you were talking to me about." I said, "I wasn't talking about you. I don't know what you're talking about."
You're telling your sister.
Yeah, but I didn't want to tell him that.
Chatty little
and
patty.
he said,
That's right.
He said,
send his demon.
He said, "If you do not tell me what you guys are talking about, I'm gonna break every single one of your windows, every one of them, right now."
The fuck?
It's crazy that I'm talking about this. It happened like, I think February. I think today. It might have been today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been longer than a year, but it might have been this day where I kicked him out of the house.
Possibly.
Next day, couldn't handle it because I almost went off on him, and I didn't. I told my wife I'm gonna have to kick him out. And that night before I ended up kicking him out, that's when everything crazy happened. I was sleeping. My wife was sleeping on her side. And I woke up, and I was stuck in this paralysis like state.
You get sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I never had that happen.
Ooh.
And I remember the time too. It was 4:43 because my Roku has a camera. Like the screensaver, and it has a time on there.
Mm.
So I'm over here looking at it, and I try to turn my head, but I can't. All I could do is turn my eyes. And as I turned my eyes, I could see this black tall figure just staring at me, pinning me down, and it was so terrifying for me. I end up waking up, and I wake up, and I'm out of breath. I can't catch it. I'm scared to death. I wake up my wife. I'm like, babe. It's like, I'm terrified right now. I need you to wake up. So she wakes up. I didn't go to sleep. Went to work that day, terrified. Didn't tell anybody what happened. My wife said I have a bruise on my leg, and she showed me. And it's a handprint. Like, I don't make this up. It's a handprint that it looked like it slapped her, slapped the crap out of her thigh. And at that point, it scared me. So I ended up telling Paul, like, you got to go.
Yeah.
And whenever I told him that, he went crazy.
Started breaking shit?
He started yelling, started throwing stuff, and he ended up leaving the next day. So, and then after that, it's like me and my wife just...
Did the entity leave with him?
It felt weird. It felt wild, like kind of scary for a little bit.
Huh.
And my brother-in-law told me one time he was there. He was in the room, and he said he swears he heard my brother by the door just listening to him.
What the hell? Like something was there.
Yeah, something was there. I was like, yeah, I felt that same energy too. I was like, whenever I came here. But as soon as he left, it's like it went away. But that crazy didn't stop there, though.
Yeah.
He ended up sending me, he would text me for like a whole year almost, texting me saying, I want my house back. You stole my house. You did this. You stole my house. He said, I want it back. He just starts threatening me, throwing threats here and there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just,
drama.
I lost my brother that day and everything. Yeah. So, I haven't talked to him since.
That's rough, dude.
Yeah.
That's some drama plus some supernatural stuff going on.
Ooh.
Where's Sam and Dean when you need them?
But if evil did
Appreciate
exist...
you telling the story, though.
Yeah, if evil does exist, that I believe it then.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
do.
Then you got to believe in something, then.
I believe it then.
Ooh.
So, that's... I'm sorry.
Did y'all cleanse the house after?
No, I mean, we have crosses. We have a lot of crosses in the house.
Yeah.
So.
We get you some sage and sage it up.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we had our kid after, he left. So,
yeah.
So after like maybe
but all that
year,
bad spirit feeling left when he left, though.
Yeah.
Huh? Maybe y'all are good then.
Hope so. I hope he ain't hearing this right
That's
now. This podcast.
Story.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it gives you shivers, doesn't it?
I got nothing that creepy.
Yeah, that's about.
I have to work on my story.
If it's real, man, I'm gonna tell it because that's how scary it was for me.
No. Talking to Shadow Man.
Yeah.
You and Aaron Rodgers.
And you don't even know how insane you feel after that, you know?
Yeah. Because it's happening to you, too.
Yeah, you're just...
And that thing's living with you.
Whatever it was scary.
That's... I don't like that.
I didn't like it either.
That's a good story, though.
It is.
Let's make a Lifetime movie. Lifetime, Get in touch.
Get in touch. I got that story.
Halloween, Get in touch.
It's a real
It's an original.
Story.
We're going to want that paper.
I'll tell it like I tell it now.
Can't steal our IP. You heard it here first.
Yeah. So.
DeepFried ReFried.
That's right.
With your boys, Red and Sal.
Red and Sal.
I like that story. That was creepy.
Yeah.
And it's real.
And it is real. All right. Okay. So enough of that. Let's change our minds. Let's wrap somewhere else because, like I said, I'm creeped out now.
We're gonna change the vibe.
Ooh, we're gonna change the vibe. Drake's new album. You just showed me it this morning.
Yes. What you think?
I like it. I like the old school Drake coming back. It was the R&B Drake.
R&B Drizzy's back.
I'm vibing with it. I really am. I like it. I know you like it. You've been fangirling over it for a while.
Yeah, I listened to it like 13 times already. Came out Friday.
13. When he says 13 times, he meant the whole album. 13 times.
Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
So
can't play anything else.
Yeah,
no, it's really good. I like it. I like R&B Drizzy when he's with the melodies.
Oh yeah, me too.
I like Drake with the melodies, not when he's trying to act tough. That guy.
Yeah,
I like it.
Did he add any dissing to Kendrick or anything like that?
He barely said anything. Just said he's over the beef. You trying to get the party lit. And then just little subliminals. I'm glad he's going
that approach because I'm tired of the beef, and he knows.
He said they not like us and we're not like them, and he was singing it. So yeah, that was about it.
But was he talking about it like that? Like it was meant towards
not to like rehash, not to restart anything. Nothing that was like, oh, now I'm gonna release this song on you. Like no, like it's over. I'm moving on. I'm trying to get the summer lit. But I really like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I really do. And I like how he added that female artist that's in there, just like her own solo piece.
Yeah, Pimps.
Yeah.
Pimps.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought
she's unknown on Pime's Desire or something. Dilemma. Yeah. Pime's Dilemma on the new album.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, I think it goes hard too. I like it. I like it a lot.
What do you think it's going to do first week? First week sales. I think it does 220.
I don't know. I'm not going to guess because I'm a bad guesser.
100? You think it's lower than 100?
Yeah.
You think it's going to do lower than 100K?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
But to say him solo, he does like 300.
Yeah. It's going to be higher than that.
I say about 250. 250. Yeah. Just because Party's on there, but it's pretty much a Drake album. There could be more Party, but I liked it. I mean, I didn't have no complaints. I can run it back. There's no skips on it. I haven't skipped a song yet. I just let it run. There might be some filler on there, but even those, the B-sides that are, throw this on there. It works, so no skips for me. I loved it.
Yeah.
Anytime you get some Drake music, you're a happy guy.
You're a happy guy.
I'm a happy guy.
Red's a happy guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
That's because Drizzy was so big back in the day for you, huh? I mean, he's always been big. I mean, he's still big.
I mean, it's 2025.
Yeah, he's still big.
I graduated high school. I'm not going to age myself. I'm going to stop it right there. It has a single digit, I'll say that. But, since then, from a single digit to 2025, that's a long time.
That is a long time.
To run hip-hop, pop, rap, and to keep doing it consistently every year I'm featuring. Here's my album. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 years off from an album, but here's some features. You're going to hear me. Like, respect. You got to like it.
For sure. Let's see.
Oh.
Hey, I got a game.
What's your game, kid? Hit it.
All right, cool. It's an impression game. Not an impression game. It's an improv game.
Okay.
So, I have these bags. It has one filled with a bunch of people that you got to pick, and this character. So you'll grab that character, and I have another bag with locations. So you grab that location. Okay. So we each grab a character in one location in that bag. Okay. So we got to act a skit together. Okay? Gotcha. So whatever character you are, you act.
Oh, it's co-improv.
Yeah. We're gonna do it together. So
okay.
I don't want you to be by yourself. Someone?
Got you. I'm down.
Okay, cool. Be right back.
Rancher. I'm a rancher on a pirate ship. All right.
Hey, partner. You ready to do this, man?
You bet your ass I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Hey, we're the police department. Hey, we need a permit for this pirate ship.
I know. I seen my steers get up on that ship.
Yeah.
You better bring them on down here, because we don't play that shit. We don't play that, all right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell them. Yeah. I got me a good old boy down here with me. What? Freeze! Whoa. Hey.
Sorry.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
I got my 6-shooter right here. Yeah, I know you told me not to bring
we'll
it.
Sell this. We'll sell this.
Wait.
Give us half your gold.
All right. Now,
All right.
now you're talking there.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah.
Now
Give
you're
us half
talking
your
there,
gold.
Billy.
We'll let you slip.
Now you're talking there,
If
Billy.
not, my partner here.
And I want you. I'll let you keep 2 heifers.
No, we're not giving nobody no heifers.
I'm trying to trade and barter here, son.
No.
There, yo ho shimmy something. You got any whores up on that shit, huh?
Look,
you got any of them?
If you don't tell us, we will arrest you and we'll put everything on the phone. Just
and don't be touching none of these women here at this village. Because we're the new sheriffs in town. Hey, yeah. We got that oil. Yeah, never mind. Sorry. Go ahead there, Billy. Go tell them their rights. Miranda rights.
You have the right to shut the fuck up.
Tell them.
What else do I tell them? Do we arrest them now?
Well, we're trading and bartering.
Are we trading? What are we doing?
Well, I mean, they're pirates, so they got loot and they got booty.
Okay.
They're all shimmery. They got rum. They got all the. Y'all got Captain Jack on there.
Yeah.
Well, look, come.
Okay, look. Maybe it was just a mistake, Maybe they didn't.
Nah, the motherfuckers saw me over there. They was on their ship, came up on the coast, saw my goddamn sheep right here and my goddamn heifers, and then they came up on land in their little shimly timbers and their damn knives. Should I give them
a citation?
I was trying to get my 6-shoot a citation. Jimmy, last time one of my heifers got onto the Mr. Wallace's yard, y'all came over and gave me $300 of a citation. Yeah, y'all gonna write these pirates? Or you think they're gonna come back and pay their bill?
I'm not a good cop. I'm a really bad cop.
Do you want to go ahead and get on this ship? Maybe we can beat the new Jack Sparrow.
Give us your booty.
Yeah. And give me my heifers back.
Yeah.
And y'all's heifers. Y'all know what I mean by that.
Yeah. Scene.
Cut.
Yeah.
Give us your booty.
I don't know. I'm a bad cop.
You're a very bad cop. Yeah. I thought you were gonna be like a crooked one.
Oh no, I was thinking about that. I was like, no, I'm gonna be. I went a different route. I'm gonna be a bad cop. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, what'd you think of our performances?
I like it. I like your little rancher, man. You killed it.
I tried to get back to like some. I got oil, and don't tell them. But I got oil. I don't think it landed.
No oil. How do you say oil?
Oil.
I got
that oil.
Got that oil.
Got that oil. This is for my father. Dave Chappelle. Dude, I saw something that Dave Chappelle got like beat up outside one of his shows recently. What is going on? What's going on now? Is that what we're doing?
Beating up.
We're beating up beloved comedians in the streets.
Well, he's very political. With some of his stuff. Maybe someone just didn't like it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sometimes you piss off the wrong person, they get mad.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't know what
go both ways. Man. Some people got a mic, some people got a fist.
Exactly.
Who's gonna win any given Sunday, kid? Ooh, put that on a t-shirt.
That's nice. I like that.
Put that shit on a t-shirt.
You hear that? You get that idea? It's us.
Put that shit on a t-shirt.
That's a Red and Sal quote.
Red and Sal, baby.
It's a Red quote, but
Yo, you got anything else for him?
No, you got anything else?
I think it was a good episode. I think we got it. I think we closed out the week. We did everything.
Oh, yeah.
Did Super Bowl. Did halftime show. Drake's new album. Everything was good. I mean, we just nothing hate.
Scary.
Try not to cuss here, but forget that boy Kanye. We're done with him in 2025.
He said, fuck Kanye.
Fuck Kanye.
Yeah.
We're going to leave him in 2025. We're done with it. If you want to rock with some of the music, rock with some of the music. That's it. But, we're done.
Done skis.
We're done. You lost it, kid. You're out of there.
Yeah.
You said too much. Yeah. All right? We're done with it.
Yeah. Take your half-naked wife with you.
All-Star games tonight. I don't like the new format. It is what it is. Maybe I'll tune in if I can watch it for free. I'm not going to, stress myself. I'm cooking shrimp tonight, kid. Fried shrimp, all right? That's a process, okay? You got to peel it. You got to clean that little strain. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the poop vein.
The poop vein. You got to clean that out. You don't want to be eating that. You clean that out. You got to put it in the wash. We don't like that
kind of ass.
You got to rinse it. Then you got to season it up. You got to flour it. You can fry it. It's a whole process. That's what I'm doing today.
It sounds like you're frying shrimp.
Frying up some shrimp. What you eating tonight, Sal? What you eating?
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed our show. I hope you like episode 3. You ain't got to leave, but you can't stay here. I'm Red. That's Sal. Peace.
Yeah. Make sure you guys like and subscribe this video. It's going to be on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on X, TikTok.
TikTok, baby. TikTok. And you don't stop the rocket to the bang, bang, boogie. Up, jump the boogie to the boogie to the boogie to beat. Yeah. I am Red and Sal, and I'd like for you to subscribe. Yeah, you know the show, so follow us, ho, and we gonna let it ride.
Follow us on Facebook, on there too. All right, and then like I said, we will be getting a Twitch soon. Make sure you hit us on that.
Ooh,
now we're gonna
twitching.
say peace.
Coming for you, Kaisanet. Later.